Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm gonna showcase you guys, in my opinion, top 5 decks for the 20 win no-till challenge. I'm gonna show you like 5 decks. We're gonna make like 1 game per deck. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future, don't forget to subscribe for free. Thank you so much for all the support recently. And write down in the comment section, what's your goal? What's your deck? Which are you gonna play? Are you gonna pick one of my decks? You have your own deck. Write in the comment section below and don't forget to put code Morten in the shop if you guys want to support me with in-game purchases. I really appreciate any support. And I would say we're going to jump into the first deck. And it's the minor warbrick control deck. You saw already yesterday I did a video on that deck with Zap instead of poison. For sure you can use poison, you can use Zap, you can use even delivery, you can switch out the spells for sure. It's a really nice deck. I will try it like to get my first 20 wins with this deck for sure. If you guys want to substitute want to play a different warbreaker, they can play the hunter variation as well. Just instead of the bomb tower, the hunter, instead of the knight and ice golem, instead of the spear goblins and skeletons, you can play the variation as well. But this is in my opinion the best minor warbreaker deck right now in the game, and I'm gonna jump in the first game. Let's go. So guys, here in the first game for this episode with this minor warbreaker control deck. Unfortunately, we don't have spear goblins at hand. Like we can always play them at the bridge or like a Wallbreaker. So we're gonna go for mine at the safe spot here. It's fine for sure. He has the Barb Bro who's gonna do a good job. He still uses a delivery, maybe kind of overextend, but he still had to use Elixir at the same time because otherwise he would have leaked Elixir. So it looks like it's gonna be a graveyard deck. So with Cycle Log here, we're gonna play Wallbreaker on opposite, and he is gonna go with the Barb part, and we know, okay, bro, it's gonna be the graveyard deck, and I'm really sure a lot of players are gonna play this deck. So, and my deck with poison is not even doing that bad against it, so I think this is a really nice deck to go. We're gonna get some minor chip here. We have the spear goblins against the barbs. We don't even need that. Knight is doing a good job clearing the barb part up. And I think now we're just gonna go for bomb tower here. If he decides to go for graveyard, we have the bats, we have the spear goblins, so we're gonna go for spear goblins over here in the middle, just to kill everything here and doing some pressure at the left and the right hand side, getting some chip on both lanes. That's what you want to do most of the time. You always want to switch up lanes. You want to like kind of split your damage up, because if you go in one lane and it's gonna go to triple X, he's just able to spam his juice behind his king tower, behind his arena tower, and then getting like a fat counter push. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go Spear Goblins high here to kill the baby dragon, and we're getting some good chip in. The knight is connecting, really nice damage. We're gonna go for high bets because we know he doesn't have anything to kill. He doesn't have baby dragon, he doesn't even have elixir for it. And on the right hand side, I would have liked to have a miner here, but we're just gonna log this, and this is not gonna be any damage here. We get some chip damage in, so far so good, I would say. Let's see, are we gonna go for miner over here? I think we're gonna go for miner. Small tip in this matchup, you always want to go opposite lane with wall breakers and killing the bar part. He's gonna go for delivery, for sure you can do it, you can play it. So we're not gonna go in with bats on the right, because if we would have went bats to the right, it would have been way too much volume, which he would have got from the baby dragon. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna go with a high knight over here. Knight's doing an insane job, and at the same time I didn't even pay attention here, and that's what I meant. You always have to make like pressure. If it's gonna go in for graveyard, don't be afraid to go aggressive at the same time. Don't defend just a graveyard. Do a push at the same time as he's gonna go in, because if normally he has to use the poison offensively. Okay, now we can. If you defend with spear goblins, and that's the time. Like if he's gonna go in with graveyard poison, that's 9 elixir, and if you go like with minor bats in the opposite, he has a problem. So what? He has a choice. Is he gonna go in, or is he gonna defend this? So we're gonna poison this. We're getting like great poison value on him, and we have the spear goblins, we have the log, we have the bats. We don't even have elixir disadvantage. It's completely fine for us. So gonna go spear goblins over here. He doesn't have knight and cycle, so I don't think he's able to defend this, to be honest. No, he has musketeer back. Okay, musketeer is not too bad, but knight's gonna kill the musketeer. He's gonna get one hit to the tower, and we're gonna win the game. Gonna take the W, and I'm gonna see you I'm gonna see you with deck number 2. Let's go. Let's go with deck number 2, and deck number 2 is a Royal Giant deck. You have a really solid Demons with the Hunter, you have a really cheap Cycle Fisherman against all the beatdown decks, against Royal Giant as well, against Golem Giant, even against Hawkwild, even against Warlocks can activate the King Tower, even against Packer, Skeletons. And this is a really strong combo, the Royal Giant Fisherman combo. If your opponent is playing a mini pack on a Royal Giant, you can just Fisherman, Skeletons, mini Packer's gonna die, you have a full life RG at his tower, and you still have a Fisherman alive with the Skeletons. So a really strong deck, and I'm gonna see you in the game. Let's go. Okay, so in the game against C. Coronos, all dogs. Okay, we're gonna give him a good luck. And let's see, you don't really want to start with a Fisher in the bag. Normally it's a fine play. The only problem is if your opponent is Giant Skeleton, you can just play Giant Skeleton. The bridge is getting like death damage to a tower automatically because the Fisherman's gonna pool, and at the same time your Fisherman's gonna die. So we're gonna play defensive. You're gonna lock it. Is it gonna be? I thought like first it's gonna be Graveyard, but then I knew he has Heal Spirit, so I'm not really sure about that. Are we gonna go for RG here? Yes, because if he's gonna drop something against the RG, we have the Fisherman there. And it looks like he has... what is this called? Elixir Golem, man. Okay, this is fine. He had to use a bar part. He has not enough Elixir for supporting this really. And the bats are in our half, or like, at least not in his half. So, Tower's not shooting them. We can just go Skeletons. This was a good start. He used a ton of Elixir. Against Eagle we have to be really careful, because if he gets like a really big healer push, we're kind of trouble. We have to separate the troops with Fisherman for sure. In this matchup we can for sure go for Fisherman in the back, because he can't really punish that. So I think we're gonna go for an RG opposite. Why we're gonna go for an RG opposite lane? Because I don't want to go in the same lane. I don't want him to build up a big push. And at the same time we might be able to activate King Tower. So I'm gonna go for Hunter, and I think we are able to activate King Tower here. Okay, perfect defense. So far at least. Now we need to block here. Oh, this was insane. This was insane. The Fisherman's doing a great job here. For sure we're getting some baby damage, but we are kind of even in damage. He still has to defend the Fisherman, and we have King Tower activated, so honestly I think we're in a great position, and he's still takes one bad hit, so okay, we're gonna go scale the back. We're gonna go Fisherman to the right. Okay, we want to go always RG in the opposite lane to kill Sparpa, and then we try to outcycle him. Gonna go Field Spirit high. Gonna go bats. Okay, we're gonna lock this for sure. Okay, this is interesting. I think we're gonna fireball this. I don't really want to mess around here. Can we get a... I really want to get the... Yes, perfect. Yeah, it's still fine, but it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Come on, die. In my opinion, this is annoying. But I think we defended it as good as we could. Oh, that was unfortunate. I think we're gonna go Fisherman over here. He's gonna give us the right plate. If the Hunter would have survived, it would have been even better. We're gonna go for RG here, we're gonna go for bats, we're gonna go even with Field Spirit. Let's see, how is he gonna defend this? We're gonna go for Hunter. He is gonna go with that, we're gonna go for Fisherman over here, we're gonna go for Fireball. Okay, this is fine, we're gonna lock this. Fast enough, hopefully. Perfect. Gonna go for high Baby Dragon. Now I think we're gonna go with an RG here. Does he have a bar part and cycle? Yes, he does. He has enough elixir for that. So gonna go with bats. Gonna go with skeletons to keep the Fisher alive. Now we're gonna fireball this. Fireball's gonna kill the E-Drag. We're gonna lock. And we're gonna go from Heal Spirit over here. Heal Spirit. Oh my goodness, what an insane game we are able to take it up. This deck is so strong. If we play it perfectly, it's like, in my opinion, a really high skill cap deck. And I'm gonna see you with deck number 3. Let's go. So guys, here with deck number 3. I already did a video on that, but I want to show the deck again because I think it's so strong in this matter. Giant Graveyard, I said everything about the video already. So if you guys want to check out more games about this deck, we're going to do one game for each deck, as I said already. But if you guys want to see like more games with this deck, I did a separate video on that, like I think 2 days ago. So make sure to watch the video there. It's a really strong deck, you have a good defensive capability. Most of the time we're gonna Fireball Zap or Fireball Lock the Musketeer. Then you have the Skeleton Army, bats for the bait. You have the mini pair against all, like the beatdown components against all the beatdown decks, like Golem, Giant, Elixir Golem. Then you have the Giant Graveyard combination against bait. You have Arrow Snowball, such a strong deck in defense, offense, and I'm gonna see you in the game. Let's go. First, here in next game with Giant Graveyard. Man, I hate this deck. I already see me losing like at 19-2 against this deck. What's he gonna do here? We're gonna cycle Snowball here. I don't think it's a big mistake. I think, honestly, we're just gonna cycle Scam at the bridge because he has to spend Elixir on that. Yes, he has to play a Baby Dragon. We get a free Musketeer here. And this is fine for sure. How is he gonna respond to that? Night Bridge, okay. I think we're gonna go in with Giant on the opposite lane. I'm gonna go with Graveyard. Because the Musketeer is getting so much value on the other side, so we for sure didn't trade that bad, and the bats are getting so much value as well. I think it was a good decision pass because I think we're still gonna go for Scummy here because he doesn't have Bubble and Cycle, so we're getting some chip in. Because he spent a Night Witch and didn't want him to Golem in front of the Night Witch because it's really hard for us without a big spell to kill like a Golem Night Witch push, so we had to be aggressive there. We got good value out of that. He didn't have enough Elixir for bats, and this is like annoying part. Like this is so annoying to defend like a Giant Graveyard push. Then you have like no 0 Elixir, and then the bats are coming in, and your tower's gonna fall. Like it didn't fall, but we got some good damage on him. I think we're gonna go for Giant here once again. He might Golem. He doesn't. And I don't even want to go with a Graveyard here. I'm just gonna play Giant at the bridge. I just make sure that he can't Golem. We're gonna play bats over here. Bats are doing a great job. And this is fine. Mini Pegger's tanking all the damage. Okay, we at least maybe get one Mega Minion hit, but it's fine. And I think we're gonna Scam at the bridge here. That he has to spend Elixir on that. I think we're gonna Musketeer over here. And then we're gonna go with Giant Mini Pack at the bridge. Yes, we're gonna go with Giant Mini Pack at the bridge. I don't really want to Graveyard now. I think I'm gonna go with defensive. Bats. Is this fine? Can we defend this? I don't think so. This is so hard to defend like a big golem push. You have to make opposite lane pressure, but our cycle wasn't good enough for that. I think we got outplayed here. I think he played it insane. Yeah, GG's. Well played, he played it insane, yeah, ridiculous. That's what I meant, this deck is, even it's annoying to play, you need to make some skill moves. I think I didn't play perfectly, I think I did some mistakes there. Maybe I should have went more aggressive to the free corn maybe, or I should have defended more, because I feel like it's really hard to defend a Golem Knight which push. So you have two options. Once is like you're going full in, or second you kind of try to defend. Maybe I should have played the Skami at the bridge because he just has Barbell, so it's kind of hard for him to kill the Skeleton army. And yeah, I think that was a mistake. I should have played the Skeleton army defensively because he didn't have Lord. So yeah, we take the lose, but I still think this deck is so strong if you play it perfectly. Maybe you're a Giant Graveyard player already. Maybe you're a Graveyard player in general. Maybe you're a Giant player. Try this deck, pick it up, and I think you will get 20 wins with it in the challenge. As your next game against a deck which I covered too like the last couple of days, like Ice Bow. A lot of you guys requested Ice Bow. In general, like a lot of you guys are Ice Bow fans. This deck is so strong. If you are an X Bow player, if you are able to play this deck perfectly over like 20 games, this is the deck to go. Play defensively, play control oriented, and you are able to win like most of the matchups. It's such a strong deck. I don't really want to talk too much about the deck because you know it already, and I'm going to jump into the game. Let's go. It's your next game of Ice Bow, and you always want to start defensively, passively. And you can go with Tesla, you can go with Lord, you can go with Skeletons. But yeah, we did with Lord because we didn't have anything in cycle. We're going to go for Tesla high. And yeah, because they don't have Earthquake anymore, you can play Tesla like that. Before you always had to play it at the bridge because otherwise they could have got like Earthquake value. So it looks like it's an Elixir Golem deck. Elixir Golem is not that bad. What is he gonna do now? This is fine. Gonna log once again. The early spell cycle is coming for you, man. Gonna go with Tesla. Like, I don't really want to be aggressive. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with expo like that because you have the Tesla here and I'm able to snipe the bar part. Even looks like a weird expo placement. I think it's fine as long as we are able to kill the bar part, and that's already what I want. He's gonna go for Elixir, gonna be interesting Elixir by him. So I want to go with an ice with like that. And if he's gonna go with something else, I'm just gonna work it here. Rocket is coming in. The rocket, I didn't hit the healer. I thought first it's gonna be fine. Ah, man, Mort! Now you shift pad or what? You shift pad. Maybe hit the rocket next time. So we're gonna go for an expo here because we got like a lot of elixir from the elixir plop. Gonna go for an ice whisk. Gonna go Skellies because he doesn't have his bubble anymore. Gonna go for perfect log. Gonna go with this. And I feel like now he is in trouble. I feel like he is in big trouble. At least I don't know how he's gonna defend this. Perfect skeletons by us. Gonna log this. Gonna rocket this. It's worth it. It's worth it. Oh, it's so worth it, man. It's so worth it. We're just gonna NATO this because now the expo is even getting more damage. Gonna play ice. So here, that's an easy matchup. You should win this most of the time. Just besides to play against really good ego players like skills. So we just need 2 rockets. We're gonna go rocket log. Rocket log should be able to kill the battle healer. And only just 1 more rocket and we can easily cycle it. We have ice with 2 cards, 2 more cards. Or even 1 more card because we cycle the log as well. Kinda mathematic mistake by me. We're gonna rocket that, we're gonna win the game, and now I'm gonna see you with deck number 5. Let's go. Guys, here we are with deck number 5. This is a spicy bar part graveyard splasher deck. Normally of the Cajun stat, I really like the bar part because bar part is so strong in this meta right now as a defensive building. At the same time, with a Goblin Cage, if your opponent has NATO, it's really easy to activate King. So I prefer this bar part variation. It's right now the highest deck in ladder. I think number 3 Global's playing this deck right now. So really strong deck, you know the splasher variation. I don't really want to talk that much about that. I'm gonna see you in the game. Let's go. So guys, here we are in the game, in the last game for this episode. Can we close out with a win? Come on, man. We're gonna go for Barbell first play. Normally you want to play this deck really defensively, and it's not like a deck you want to go in with Knight Graveyard most of the time. Besides, he's gonna play a tank in the back. Most of the time you want to play defensive, and looks like I spoke, okay? Counter push. So in single X type, normally you don't play any graveyards, then in double. You start to try to build up a push, like he's gonna go in with like a Hawk, with a Giant, and you try to defend it with an Ice with a Beyblade, with a Knight, and then you're gonna go with the counter push. So it's more like a defensive deck and more like counter push and more playing reactive. So we're gonna chill. Yeah, could have graveyard already, but yeah, it's fine. Gonna go for Knight in the back. What does he have? Ice with, Skeleton Dragons, Ice with Fireball, Skeletons. This is interesting for sure. Gonna go with a Bubble of opposite lane. Maybe we get some chip damage in. Come on, Bubble, do your job. I think we're gonna go for Ice with the and we might graveyard already. Because he just used his log. Oh man, he has this as well. Okay, he has the log. This is interesting. Normally I said before you shouldn't graveyard in single, but here I saw like a chance. Wasn't the best graveyard, to be honest. I didn't expect him to have delivery as well after he showed his log, but it's not costing us the game for sure. So I wouldn't have played the graveyard now after. Yeah, okay. Here's this deck. Here's RG. So not the optimal graveyard, but it's for sure fine. We're gonna NATO this, so we don't get any hits. It's fine. He spent 10, we spent 10 as well, but we still have a counter push, so positive trade for us, to be honest. And now we try to build up like a push. He has delivery, he has Skeleton Dragons, so he has good answers against us. Oh, this is fine. I don't really want to go in now because he's just going to delivery. I think we're going to play a bar part over here. He's going to delivery that anyway. We're going to poison the skeleton drinks because otherwise he's going to get like a counter push on with RG in front. That would be annoying. So gonna go with a knight. Good night. He's gonna go in with that. Okay, that's an interesting fireball. Maybe he shouldn't have played that. Maybe, just maybe. And this is a great baby dragon here. And here, he's in trouble. He is in trouble. Can we get a... Oh my goodness, that's so lucky. That's such a lucky focusing or like targeting from his tower. Okay, that's good. Barbarian Hut is coming in. And as long as the game goes, it's the better as the matchup. Because normally in Triple X the time, Graveyard has all the time the matchup. He's gonna go for a great fireball. Not optimal. Can the baby then get one more hit, please? Can we go for knight over here? And we're gonna wait. I don't really want to Graveyard now. Okay, we are gonna poison this. It's a great poison. I don't really want to go bubble in the back. So we need to go with a bubble offensively. And now we're gonna go with this. Gonna go for an Ice High. He's gonna go with a log on the ice. And I feel like now it's our time to shine, or? Isn't it our time to shine now? Gonna go for Graveyard. Kinda misplayed it, but it's fine. Gonna go with a poison spell over here. And we're getting some chip damage. He still has to log it, it's fine. And he doesn't even have a great counter push. We're getting a ton of damage in. And now it's Triple Elixir time. And I think, if we're not doing like a big mistake, we should be able to take the win here. Gonna go with an Ice again. He needs to fireball the bar part, but if he's gonna fireball the bar part, yeah. The Ice is getting value, so he's gonna fireball the Ice but it's not helping him too much. Gonna go for Knight in the bridge. And now gonna go for Graveyard Poison Spell over here. Okay, not the worst RG by him. But he will not be able to kill my Ice because he just uses lock defensively. Gonna go for Knight over here to block all this stuff at the bridge. He's gonna get one RG hit, but at the same time, baby G at this tower, one more hit, we're gonna take the dub, and this was it for today's episode. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any support of you guys. We're on our way to the 30,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that, and I'm gonna see you in one of my next videos. Peace out. Use code Morten in the shop. Let's go.